It's about 15,000 pounds difference. All right, so we went and picked up our other trailer that we got, and we about to go get that DOT inspected. I'm dropping it now. Been driving the Freightliner all day, back and forth to Peoria, still no problem. So I think I got a good truck. My other trailer is, I don't know if you can see it, but it is right back there. Ah, there we go. Wow. That's our other trailer with the silver bulkhead. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Let me finish dropping this trailer, then I'm finna hook the other one up. Then I'll be back to talk to y'all in a little bit. Long day, long day. What's happening? What's happening, YouTube? Thanks for checking back in. Basically, I had a long day today. I had to drive back up to Peoria, go get another trailer that we bought from the auction from, I don't know if you can see that, Taylor and Martin. It's a little bright. Yeah, you probably can't see that. Anyway, but it was a Taylor and Martin auction. Bought 2 trailers and a truck there. All for under 30 grand. We just got the truck DOT inspected. Now that's ready to go. All we gotta do is get the registration for that. Got one of 2 trailers ready to go. We were getting one worked on while we were in the process of recovering the other one. And now the second trailer is down at the shop getting DOT inspected, and that'll be ready to go shortly. We're making the transition from step deck to dry van, and the reason is because pretty much freight rates. And before, you know, your average flatbed rate is going to be about $2.50 a mile, give or take, you know, a couple cents here and there. As a owner operator with your own authority, basically, excuse me. Had to cut that light off. It was getting annoying. So basically, we decided to make the switch because you know, it was getting real difficult to negotiate rates. No, not really. Actually, the truth is because we were leasing the step deck and we had intended to pay it off. That's not how it worked or how it happened. So we ended up just leasing it indefinitely until, you know, we figure something out. And excuse me, we ended up saving a little bit of money by buying 2 dry vans. And now it is what it is. And to be honest with you, the dry van and reefer rates are a whole lot better than step deck or flatbed, whichever one it is, whichever one that you happen to be pulling. And the reason for that is this. Most cases, and I don't care who has the DAP board access, sometimes people may pay, you know, I forget like the cheapest plan to try and talk about rates. But if you're actually on the low board and you have the 15-day average, basically, you know, the 15-day average for most flatbeds or step deck loads are going to be $2.50 a mile, and the dry van and reefer are, well, between the two, dry van is about $2.80, sometimes $3 a mile on average, and don't get me to lying to you about reefer. I haven't checked those, to be honest, because we don't have those trailers yet. But I'm sure it's probably in the $3 range. And the reason that is because the detention and layover, and the possibility of layover. It may seem like, oh, well, you're getting a better rate with dry van and reefer to start with, but like once you calculate in the average time that it takes you to get loaded, which is usually about 3 hours, the numbers they about balance out anyway to about the same. The difference is with flatbed, the faster you are at securing and the safer you are at securing, the more money you'll make because you get more miles. And you know, as long as you book a load over the weekend, boom, you're good. With dry van or reefer, basically what happens is you get a higher rate, you get less miles overall per week, and basically it all evens out. Like you don't get as much time to run because you're sitting at a dock for a long period of time waiting on them to load you or to get the product ready to load you. And it just is what it is. And to be honest with you, I don't care no more. Like I used to be flatbed and step deck heavy, and you know, I used to watch a lot of YouTubers, and that was the thing at the time. So that's where I got my start. Like the first mega carrier that I worked for, that's where I was planning to take my career at the time as a aspiring owner operator. Like I had my mind made up that I was gonna jump off the porch and do lease operation or lease purchase operator, do lease purchase to become a lease purchase operator from the very get-go. Like I wasn't really planning on being a company driver. So this is pretty much the manifestation of that idea. A little bit less than a year into the trucking business, I'm already 2 trucks in with the fleet, 2 trailers, and yes, I am looking for owner operators. And I'll kind of discuss that a little bit later. But that's my story and where I'm at right now. Like, don't think because I happen to move a little bit faster than you that you can't do it. I just happen to have a very good support system and a team that all trust each other to actually make all of this work. And really that's what you're gonna need anywhere. Like nobody can run a large successful business by themselves. And you know, I do want to give credit to my team and the people I work with, because without them, you know, I wouldn't be able to do this at all. Well, I wouldn't say at all, but I would probably be like a 1 truck owner operator for a very long period of time, you know. But even if it did take a long period of time, that's okay. If that's what your goal is, to build something for your kids and your kids' kids to live off of and to profit off of, and not have to work that hard. Trucking is one of those hidden gems in the business industry that you can really take advantage of. And I just happen to be able to be in a situation and a business that I can take advantage of, and that allows me to already have 2 trucks and 2 trailers in less than a year's worth of driving. But like I say, at the 1 year mark, which will be November, I really don't plan on being in the truck, and I honestly mean that. I mean, I may drive, every now and then, if I want to go somewhere or if I want to make a video about being in the truck, then yeah, that's what I'll do. For the most part, my conversation or the conversations that I like to be involved with are more business oriented, not necessarily what's going on at this or that mega carrier, who's not paying right, or whatever the case may be. As long as you're a business-minded person, then we have something in common, and I feel like we can work together to actually make our businesses successful. Because as an independent contractor or owner-operator, you still are a business owner. We're a company more catered toward drivers and wanting to make sure we keep it that way and be a 100% independent contractor fleet. The best way to do that is to pay our drivers well and make sure we have the right people. Another important thing is you have to have 2 years worth of experience. That's just where we're setting our limit to. 2 years worth of experience and at least your own truck, and then we can work with you. That's about it. That's all I really have for you. You can go to www.gmantrucking.com to fill out an application, and you know, it's real, people. I got 2 semi-truck keys right here. This one is the new Freightliner I just got from the auction. This one is the Peterbilt that I'm actually glad to get out of because it's so small. And the reason we're building this company the way we do is because of my experiences at the only 2 mega carriers that I work for. And I won't say that they were horrible experiences, but they weren't the best either. But yeah, that's all I have for you. Follow me at Lemniscate Money on Instagram and Twitter, and y'all have a blessed day. I hope to hear from you, at least some of y'all soon.